This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, the Happy Friday edition of the Pit Stop, where you, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. How you all doing? I hope you've had a good week so far, and it's leading up to what will be an even better weekend. I have a really busy, awesome weekend ahead. Tonight, I'll mention it now. I'm going to try to get through things fairly reasonably quick today. Tonight, we are going to run the Pro 2 trucks at Phoenix Rallycross. Free car, free track. Tonight at 5 practice, 6 o'clock race. We're going to do heat races again, just like we did last week. Hopefully we get a good turnout. I'll tell you more about that at the end of the show. I mean, those are all the details right there other than the password. So that is later today. That's part of my weekend. That's the kickoff of my weekend. Then tomorrow is work on the Porsche day. And then tomorrow night and Sunday morning, I want to work on the Wind Sim project. I want to do some driving. I never got a chance to try out the LA Canyons for Assetto Corsa. I never got to try out the Assetto Corsa Competizione tracks, new content. So there's plenty for me to drive, and I want to do the Wind Sim and work on that as well. So lots going on here. And then, of course, Sunday we have our F3 Series race as well. So should be a great weekend for me. I hope the same for all of you. And first things first, before we get to sim racing, I have something that's going to either be embarrassing or funny or both. I don't know. John Hill, a while ago, sent me a link to something that he thought would be good for the show. And I ordered it. So in this, I think, because it doesn't really say who it's from, other than it came from China, will either be funny or embarrassing or good for the show. So anyway, thank you, John Hill, for the suggestion. I hope that's what this is, and I'm just going to open it live because why not? Yeah, kind of. Oh, don't cut. Okay, so... Okay, it is what I think it is. All right, are you guys ready for this? Any guesses? John Hill thought this would be a nice addition to the show. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready for the show now, everybody. This is the new look of the Simpit 2020. Little Guy Fieri inspired action going on. But yes, this is the new look. This is the new look of Shaun Cole for 2020 as we get ready for a great year of sim racing. And you can see I am now eSport ready. I've changed my gamer tag to SP101. And no more Shaun Cole. Now it's SP101, and that's what I'll go by. And this is, when I had hair, this is how I rocked it. Anyway, thank you, John Hill, for the idea. Very clever, very funny, and it's already kind of warm. I'm not used to this. This is like wearing a wool cap. Anyway, all right, moving on to the sim racing news. What's going on this glorious Friday? Gorlinski jumps from 16th to win the NASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series Clash. So I think this was a special event they threw on, basically with the big announcement of Coca-Cola jumping in with big money, Coca-Cola jumping in with big naming rights, and Gorlinski. So there was a video posted, so we can actually see. Let's get you some Windows audio on this one. And can we go big? Can you guys see this? Can you hear it? This is Gorlinski weaving his way through everybody to go from 16th to win at Coca-Cola, or at Daytona, I'm sorry, in their Coca-Cola. Let's check that out again. That was pretty awesome. Can we play it again, Sam? What do I have to do to play it again? Yeah! Ah! Whoa! Hey! Ah! Holy! I'm okay. Nothing but cars spun out in the mirror. Anyway, awesome video. Congratulations to John Gorlinski. I hate hats. But no, this is from now on. This isn't just a one-time deal. You guys get used to it. I'm gonna put some highlights on the beard. I'm gonna grow out the beard, and I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna be Sugar Ray all over. And yeah. I still have not tried it. Have you guys? What do you guys think of the new Assetto Corsa Intercontinental GT pack? Of course, we have the obvious Kyalami, Suzuka, WeatherTech, Laguna, Mount Panorama. My real question is, have you guys tried more of the career mode, some of the challenges? Super chat! Look at the super chat donation. Paul Victor coming in with 10 pounds. Thank you very much. Is that euro or pounds? I can never tell. What do you guys think of the challenges, the new part of the sim career within ACC? Is it Joa? Is it the track? Terry, isn't it true? I'm dying. I'm gonna have to buy one of those air conditioning fans and stick it back here. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Paul. And thank you, Tom, for acknowledging that as well. Zoolander. So yeah, what do you guys think of the pack? Joa says it's awesome. The tracks look great. They really do. So that's awesome. And 4 tracks, you'd think of the cost, iRacing is pretty expensive. Now you'll be able to see the wind simulator working it. Turn that audio off. Sorry about that. Corbin Dallas. I just need an orange sleeveless shirt now, right? Sorry, I've lost my train of thought completely. That thing's blaring. Yeah, is the career mode. That's what I got to get out and try. They sent me, I told you guys this, a little mini rant. I'm going to keep it clean and cool today. But on Tuesday, I called in sick. My plan was to buy the DLC and then to, a little bit cranky, I was going to buy the DLC and I was going to get right to driving all day. When I woke up at 6 a.m., there was an email from their PR guy saying, do you want a code? And would you go live today? I'm like, yes, I'd like a code. And I was planning on being live today. I never heard from him. I sent him a couple more emails throughout the day, even yesterday, and still didn't hear from him. So I guess at this point, I'm going to have to pay for it if I want to drive it. That's not a problem. I don't mind, and that was my original plan. If they hadn't offered me a code, I would have bought it. 10 points to PR throw, 2K6 for damage taken. You lost me a little bit, Theodore. All right, R-Factor. R-Factor says an hour ago, R-Factor 2 has been updated with new UI improvements, including new car class icons, and improved content download dialogue, and a host of other additions and fixes. Read all about it here. Read all about it. Tom, see what a wonderful group we have. So February 7th, this is not their dev update or roadmap or whatever you want to call it, but this is the build 1117 update. New UI improvements showing off. Oh, that looks cool. That looks super duper cool. Yeah, so R-Factor 2 modernizing their UI, changelog, all sorts of things, known issues, work in progress. And that is beyond what they covered in their roadmap just a week ago at this point. Is it still beta? Yes, it is the first update of the new UI public beta. Hey, Shaun Seabrand, Pro Sim Racing, how you doing? Hey, Billy Strange, how you doing? Great crowd here today. Thank you all. What a great audience. What a great audience. Be here all week. What else? Dirt. So Dirt is showing off the new liveries. So in case you missed it, amongst the Colin McRae news recently, the Dirt Rally 2 World Series liveries have been added to the game for all players. Here's what it looks like on the Volkswagen Polo GTI and also on the Peugeot 208 WRX. Cool. Cool. There you go. What else? Didn't they have something else I wanted to talk about? FI World Xite Energy Mini of Oliver Bennett is now available in Dirt 2 Season 4. I think that's the paid one. Anyway, okay, there you go, Dirt. I was thinking about it, Codemasters. It's like, oh, wow, it's always Cody's. But yeah, they have 3 modern games that are getting updates frequently, so there's a lot to talk about with Cody's for sure. Dirt 4 is badass. So, Grid, 3 hours ago, posting iconic, exotic, relentless. Check out the brand new gameplay and everything you need to know about the Grid Season 2, which we've covered, including the 6 new supercars, which we've covered, and the Red Bull Ring, which we've covered. Dropping, February 12th. We can watch the video, though. You guys want some audio? I'm going to turn it down a little bit.
Grid's next slate of post-launch content takes things up again with Season 2 and the Track Day Supercars pack. 6 new cars, built both for beauty and speed, drop into Grid, alongside another career mode expansion and the addition of a world-renowned
Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to stop it entirely. David, bring on the pain! Grid, VR.
Let's take a look at what's coming next to Grid.
No. I was trying to rack my brain. No, thank you, Terry. No. No?
Powerful, groundbreaking machines crafted by the world.
Thank you, Greg. All right, what? Oh, let's mute that. Let's turn off the audio so I don't buzz you guys again. Also, in that Grid Season 2 update will be that winning FA Racing eSport livery design. Find out more on their Cody's blog, which we'll go to in a moment. So this is the Kage Matsuri, the FA Racing eSport livery competition winner. Kage Matsuri. Pretty cool looking car, by the way. Not only is it not VR, but it's not particularly... None of the Cody's is really that great with triple screen support. I mean, yes, they allow you to run triple screens, but it's heavily distorted with like gigantic left and right views versus center screen view, which is why it's not true triple screen support. I've been doing a lot of game integration for CXC, and we've been just having a fit with Codemasters titles when you're trying to be motion, VR, and or triple screens on a giant scale where, you know, if you're running giant scale screens, it points out those problems even more. It's even more amplified by the size. But anyway, Cody's blog, Racing Line, this came out yesterday, February 6th. Made it through the cold, bleak 60-day month known as January. I don't know what they're talking about here. Anyway, kicking off fresh year is rarely easy, but we get to go through it together. Grid, they're talking about the update. Dirt Rally, they're talking about the update. Go Flat Out, you know, the Flat Out Colin McRae pack they're talking about. And this is where I say it gets a little old. Cody's is so good at daily news that by the time that they put out a Cody's Racing Line or their equivalent of a dev blog, it's just a repeat. It's like a recap of everything that we've been covering over the last week. So I find it a little boring, but that's because we're just on it. NASCAR Heat, shout out to the Outlaw Nation #1 for getting 7, I don't know which 7 of these 10, of their drivers in the top 10 on the PS4 side of the Week 1 qualifiers. That is definitely something to be proud of. So this is the NASCAR Heat PS4 version, but this team came to play, and I don't know which 7. They don't wear an identifying mark. I mean, if you're gonna have a gaming tag, wouldn't you at least have part of it be distinguishing yourself as a teammate? I think back to when I used to use a gamer tag. So Had Matter is my gamer tag, and I used to play a Mech Warrior game, and I was on a clan called Desert Rats. And so all of our names, I was like, you know, Lieutenant Had Matter -DR for Desert Rats. Anyway, pretty badass that 7 of the top 10 in the PS4 for NASCAR Heat at that level were from one team. Joa made a statement, rumor mill, that David Payne was in talks with Cody's to join the team. I don't know. I cannot confirm or deny that, but that sounds fishy to me. Just reading back on some of your guys' chat, talking about Codemasters. Cody's couldn't afford you. F4H Red Pod was gamer tag for John Hill. John Hill, look at this. Look at this. This is because of you, bro. Implants. I had to put a headband on to hide the scarring, but this was, you sent this idea to me. So thank you very much, John Hill. You missed the unboxing at the beginning of the show, I'm assuming. Gran Turismo. So check this out. The article's actually at Motorsport. Motorsport, you know, the known motorsport publication that now covers eSport. This was a fascinating chat with Kazanori Yamauchi, the founder of Gran Turismo, about the impact of the game and a mission that involves, ready for this, the survival of motor racing. With 80 million sales. Anyway, the actual article, you can find the retweet, which will take you to the article at Gran Turismo on Twitter. Yeah, I bet this is, wow, it's softer than I thought. It's much softer than I thought. So can I wear this in public, you guys? Or is this for the show only? Would anyone believe it? Do I have to give you a closer... Tom Jones, that's a very good question. I bet they are. You know, both companies are so successful that they're not, like, in jeopardy from their competition, so to speak. Monster Games is no longer. Marco, I remember us talking about that. I can't remember who the new developer was, but it was somebody much more serious, right? Have someone film the looks. At Rock and Roll Roadie. Does it look like hair? I mean, seriously. Do I have to wear it lower? All right. Man, I got to get out in the sun. All right, so the actual article is at motorsport.com. Gran Turismo founder on his mission to save motor racing. But when you think about it, and I really do believe that this is one of the reasons why the real life motorsport world is jumping on eSport as fast as they can. And the reason I think for it is because there are very few marketing opportunities for motorsport in the modern world. It got bright. Yeah, so there's really not a lot of opportunity for motorsport to market in the modern era. And with the change to electric vehicles, hybrids that is going on, again, I've said it on the show 1,000 times, when I was 15, the only thing on my mind was low budget. I'm a low budget Street Fighter character. All right, we'll keep it going then. So yeah, I got it much better this time. It'll stay up. So yeah, I'm losing track of thought. When I was 15, the only thing on my mind was getting my driver's license. And now I meet 24-year-olds who don't even have a driver's license. The impulse, the importance and magnitude of cars in our lives is not the same. Somehow people don't depend on the cars at the same scale they did when we were younger. Maybe it's Amazon and delivery. Maybe it's the younger people. I have to go look. Maybe it's that the younger people are living in the basements or the couches of their parents for that much longer. Well, okay, Tom, that's fair. But that other thing on my mind required a license to obtain, or at least I felt like that's... I have a comedic routine, when I was 15, I thought I wasn't getting laid because I didn't have a car. And then I got a car. And then I was convinced that I wasn't getting laid because I didn't have the cool clothes, because I didn't have a lot of money. So then I got a job and got the cool clothes. And then I decided I didn't get laid because I wasn't in college. Anyway, I always had some reason for why. Anyway, my point being that motor racing is very threatened in its current state. But then it'll get filthy. So it's very hard for them to market to the world in an declining audience. They need opportunities. With Gran Turismo selling 80 million games over the last 20 years, that is a huge impulse for youth to still care about cars, to still care about racing. I have to buy shampoo. Terry. All right. Anyway, that is the whole point of the article. Excuse me. And, yeah. Anyway, very interesting thought. It is an impact. It's one of the greatest impacts, and it could be part of the reason to save. Not part of the reason. Part of what is helping save or prolong the existence of motor racing in its current form. All right, what else? WRC 8, the official game, the second round of the eSport WRC will start next week. Go ready up for Rally Sweden. You know, even if you're not competing, I always like to know just how slow I am compared to the best of the best. So when we can see the lap times of, Bono Hui, and where we stand up next to him, it keeps it in perspective. Hey, Angel Arroyo, how you doing? Yeah, the Balding products sponsorship wasn't really coming through. So I decided that I'd be better off going after the hair care products rather than the lack of hair products. We'll see. We'll see if it pans out for the Simpit. Love to see some sponsor names. Head and Shoulders, sure. Wouldn't be my first pick, but sure. On the downside, lice. No, do not. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Heed that warning right there. Zwift update 1. Oh, I don't know if I'm even finishing stories, by the way. I'm completely preoccupied. Completely taken over by you guys. Raul, implants, buddy. It was very expensive. If it weren't for the incredible sponsors that we have, if it weren't for the backing of our patron group, I would never be able to afford such a thing. Oh, look at that. Super chat. Tom Jones coming through with $3 for the hair. 3D print a comb. Oh, it's weird. I will have to get up and look at myself. I have no idea what this looks like. It would be nice if the headband was just a little trimmer. That would be cool. I'm very... Thank you, John Hill. Zwift update. What are they talking about? They're talking about the Richmond refresh. So just like other esports, they announce the big race coming up. They have a whole schedule, various different routes. Look at this. I really got to get one. I might even have to buy a cheaper road bike just to put on a Zwift trainer to be able to use it, since I won't put my bike on it. I sold the rig to buy the hair. Paul and Tom, you guys are awesome. No brushes were harmed during the transplant. All right, what else? Oh, went too far. Google Stadia is a complicated sell, and now I can't even give it away. Concerns and misunderstandings mean Google Stadia buddy passes are rendered useless. So anyway, there problems left and right. But then check this out. I didn't even know GeForce. GeForce, I'm assuming that's, NVIDIA. NVIDIA GeForce Now versus Stadia. So they're showing you what you actually get. Can we pull this up? Can we make this larger? Can you see it? Am I going to have to read it? So, GeForce Now versus Stadia. GeForce Now, free tier, costs you nothing, free, hence the word free. You get 1 hour of playtime at 1080p times 6 by 60 frames per second, up to ultra visual quality. Access is queue-based, priority access to queue. Will not work with iPhones, iPads, or Linux. Internet speed recommendation 30 MPS for 1080p. Mbps. Games. Most major PC stores except EA. All right. Most major PC stores except EA available through it. Then versus Stadia. Now, the main thing to focus on is the cost. So, the free tier is free, obviously. And then the paid tier. Oh, paid tier on NVIDIA, GeForce Now, is $5 a month. And for Stadia, it's $10 a month. You get unlimited time versus for 5 hours, for $5 on GeForce, you only get 6 hours. And it'll play up to 4K at 60 FPS if you're paying only 1080p. Anyway, this is the future. This is the future. I bought the company. Thank you, John. Thank you, John's girlfriend. I appreciate that. I've really, I'm not going to say that I've never minded being bald, but I suppose if somebody had to be stuck being bald, it might as well be me because I didn't have a big issue with it. So I've always felt lucky. Like I always felt like when I shaved my head after I started getting bald, I thought, and this is now a decade old, more than that, I have not had a bad hair day since. So before I went bald, I had light hair, and if the wind blew, it would mess it all up. And anyway, I never really minded that much. I mean, sure, I'll take hair over not having hair. Don't misunderstand that. I'm not trying to act like it ain't realistic. But at the same time, I always felt, well, lucky me. Some other people might be like completely shattered. And if you go back to my comedic routine, it never got to a phase where I was like, well, I don't get laid because I'm bald. Nope, never really felt that way. All right. What else? Polish man faces nearly 9,000 charges for selling multiple game accounts. A 24-year-old inhabitant of Poland has received nearly 9,000 charges of illegal distribution of games. You know, you got to think about it. Yeah, it's not just that you did it. You're doing it each time you do it. That's like the problem with like mass sales on the internet. 9,000 versions of it. The transactions were worth as much as $260,000 of him selling multiple game accounts. The man is facing 5 years in prison, and the police have secured almost $34,000 for future penalties and fines. Anyway, don't sell games. Construction Simulator 3 has just been announced for PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. You know why I need a staff here? I need a staff here to do a bunch of things for me so that I can have enough time to sit on the couch playing Construction Simulator 3. Because I could geek out on that game for a while. I know it for sure. I would love it. This would be better than Farm Sim. Like, I like farming. Like, there's just this part of me that likes and respects that profession. Like, I've always just thought farming was cool. I don't know why. And I'm a city boy. That's the funny thing about it. Construction to me is one step cooler than farming. It's like, man, it's men doing things that are essential to humanity with their hands and machines. Yes, and I've thought about, I a long time ago thought it'd be brilliant to open one of those, and now I just want to go to one of those places like a driving school where you can go play with construction equipment. I know there's one in I think North Carolina, and I think Vegas has one as well. I have not watched Farming Simulator eSport. Greg, that was my story too. In 1983, I had hair down to here. And actually, 83, 84, I chopped it for I was confused, child, for a tail that was that long. But Yes, I had hair. I had rocker hair forever. You guys can't even listen. I saw the comment. You can't even hear what I'm covering today. I understand. Most farmers around there are construction guys. It's that working your hands, working with your hands. I mean, I'm a metal guy. So I really do like welding and cutting metal and machining metal and working with a lathe. And like, if I'm just happy, like just working, that I could do that all day and really enjoy myself. And when I do that, like working on cars, it's the best time for me. I love working with my hands, and metal is my media. Oh, we got 1,000 messages in today's restream. Yeah, we got a gold trophy. Congratulations, you guys. Well done. Well done. A good pick? So I was thinking of paying for one of those cartoony looking logos for the stream. Maybe put it on the arm of my shirt. Maybe I need to do it like this with a broken steering wheel, like a steering wheel broken in 2 halves, and turn that into my icon, my gamer tag icon. It worked overnight. All right. NASCAR driver Anthony Alfredo. Who's Anthony Alfredo? You guys can all lash me. I'll put my disclaimer up, not for messing up his name, but just for, it sounds like, I feel like I'm supposed to know who NASCAR driver Anthony Alfredo is, and I don't. So, Farming Sim has a mining map. I used to do a lot of the logging when I did Farming Sim. David. Is it too blonde? Should I have gone with the dark? NASCAR driver Anthony Alfredo forms eSport League. So the eSport League, the ERL, the eSport Racing League, a structured series of competitive virtual racing events hosted on iRacing. The purpose of the league is to provide an opportunity for eSport racers. Anthony, a 20-year-old race car driver, has just signed with Richard Childress Racing to compete in the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2020. Credits much of his on-track success to his experience on iRacing, a motorsport-based racing simulation. iRacing has become so advanced in its realism that it's actually a useful training tool for real-life drivers like me, said Alfredo. I'm glad to see NASCAR embracing the program more than ever and providing opportunity for other talented online racers to make a name for themselves. So this could end up, at some point, I need a new mic. I'm very sensitive to audio. All right. Which mic? When you guys say mic, I need to know which mic. Please don't tell me my 2020 is harmed. I got green lights on YouTube. Is it on robotic mic? I don't know, you guys. I hate when we have problems. All right. Twitch? My batteries could be getting low. Yeah, if you're on... I've got an orange light. Is that any better? Is it just reception? We'll see. We'll see. All right. We're almost done. And we can reset after the show for Twitch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might be a transmitter battery. Orange hair and blue band or blue hair. All right. Moving right along. High consumption. Oh. Sounds bad on Twitch. I can change out the batteries. You guys want to take a break? Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, baby, how you doing? The 20 best racing video games of all time. You guys ready to get angry? You guys ready to... Okay, so it's just got to be... Oh, yeah, I got Simpit stitched across the band. Then it would look like I was really intentionally wearing it. BLVCK coming up soon. I had it, then I had one issue, so rather than struggle through it, I contacted them, and it took a while to get it all sorted. But yes, that's going to come back into play after the weekend, I do believe. Tom. All right. Best video games. All right. I'm just going to blow through. You guys get outraged or not for me. Burnout. Crash Team Racing. Never played it. Crazy Taxi. Cruisin'. This is of all time, they're saying. Cruisin'. For many 90s kids, right? Diddy Kong Racing. Never even heard of that one. Dirt. F-Zero. Oh, I loved F-Zero. F1. All right. As a franchise, absolutely, right? Forza Horizon, sure. Motorsport, sure. Gran Turismo, of course. Grand Theft Auto. Yes. Mario Kart, Need for Speed, Outrun. There it is. There are two things that are important to know about Sega's Outrun, which began life as an arcade-only title before inevitably and eventually being ported to a number of other systems. First, it's the oldest game on our list by a fairly wide margin, with cabinets hitting arcades as far back as, ready for this, you guys? 1986. September 1986. So, in case you thought you were a little bit younger, no, 86, I was already 17. No, I was 18 September of 86. Yeah, I guess they are. That is pretty much it, isn't it, Billy? But they did get Outrun on there. Project Cars, Road Rash, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I never played that. That looks kind of cool. Stuntman. I don't remember Stuntman. I remember Wheelman, you are the driver. I don't remember Stuntman. Do you guys remember Stuntman? Trackmania. Billy, I think you hit it on the head. That's what they're doing. All right. So, Fantasy Live. This is, I believe, the what do you call those things? Fantasy Sport? Isn't this the fantasy NASCAR game? I played this the very, very first year they did it and had a lot of fun. But I learned that me and my friends who started a little league, we had more fun with the draft than we did actually any of the actual season. Anyway, Fantasy Live is going to happen starting February 9th for qualifying. So if you want to get in on that, that's through NASCAR. Now, check this out. NASCAR. 2020 eNASCAR preview. Here's them talking about Letarte. This is at real NASCAR. That's why I'm mentioning it. They're talking about Letarte. They're talking about KLR eSport. They're showing off drivers and liveries and doing all the preseason promo build-up that they do for the real-life NASCAR series, for the Xfinity series, for the Truck series, JTG Doherty Racing, NASCAR JR Motorsport, Joe Gibbs Racing, and this one I remember too, Jim Beaver. I just remember those two cars, the opposite, with the Razor and the Vision. Anyway, NASCAR going out of their way to promote the eSport series, which, going back to our point earlier of Gran Turismo and Kazanori, Yamauchi, talking about the impact of 80 million sales can have on motorsport living on. This is NASCAR's equivalent. This is what they're jumping on between NASCAR Heat and iRacing eNASCAR series. You are seeing them promote this because this is something that the youth can get onto, get on board with, relate to, versus the youth might not necessarily relate to a bunch of grease monkey drivers. And I'm not saying NASCAR, I'm talking IndyCar, Indy series. To them, we're just a bunch of grease monkeys. Sega Rally. Seriously, Pelican. Seriously. F1. Yeah, you know, okay, so yeah, I told you guys, I warned you, time to get outraged, right? Where is Jeff Kamen Formula One? Where's NASCAR 2003? Where's IndyCar racing? Where's Grand Prix Legends? Where's Sega Rally? Where's Richard Burns Rally? I've never played Mega Race, but I'm going to take your approach, your recommendation there. So yeah, yeah, that's why, again, the minute I see, I almost shouldn't open top 10 lists because I know before I even open them. Yes, exactly, Crammon. Exactly, John. Colin McRae, yes. Honestly, where's Sports Car GT? You guys, I mean, to me, one of the biggest impact games, so big an impact that most of our computers couldn't even play it at the time. Sport Car GT was by ISI, the guys who started R Factor. And I think it took me 2 major computer upgrades to even be able to play that game at the time. Okay, we could go on all day. Operation Sports, talking about street kart racing. Gets a new track. And latest update. Take on Dave, Sarah, and win some prizes. Excuse me. I think, wasn't Sports Car GT one of the first sims to actually have day to night transitions? The latest update for street kart racing, which is currently exclusive to iOS devices, I didn't know that, has added a new track, Todd Road in Melbourne, Australia, widely regarded as one of the premier Australian racetracks. They've also added signature Dave Sarah karts, including the standard David Sarah. Anyway, you can go play against him and win some prizes. There you go. RTX wallet? I'm not sure. Oh, it's Simrig. Oh, we're getting to the end of the show, you guys. All right, posted on Reddit. Here we go. Eye candy. People's labors of love and beautiful rigs. This one posted by Defaulty Daddy. And look at that. Very minimalistic. Oh, look at this. This is slick. So he built a Deathmobile that all he has to do is throw a rolling desk chair in, but he's got it so that it won't be pushed away. It's boxed in. Brilliant design by Default Daddy, posted on Reddit, and I like that. Then, another, look at this incredible death mode. This, so what do I see here? I see somebody who, if they wanted, they certainly have the money to buy any rig they want. That when I see this, that's what I'm thinking. This dude has money. Look at this room. Look at it, how tidy and nice, and look at how high end this room is. This dude has money. Money is not the problem. This is a Deathmobile because he decided he could build it better than anyone else could buy it. Really nicely done. I'm very impressed with this setup here. Who posted this? This is posted by Roar F31, and I am really, that is a Deathmobile by choice, not by budget. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Runs in VR. You can look at his little VR station. Look at the old school Fanatic rim and the H-pattern shifter. That's legit. This dude's legit. Shoes on the ground next to the rig. That's legit. Yeah, I was checking that out too. I wonder, it looks like, nope, it doesn't open. So I wonder if it's got wheels on the front somehow, or not sure what that's all about. Yeah, look at his other rims back there. Oh, those are just bolt-ons. What's that? That's cool. This dude's cool, man. He's got cool stuff. Nice computer. Interesting bobblehead collection. Alien bobbleheads. I see a couple Terminators or Predators. Yeah, number pad. We've seen that before. That's the Xperience. I can't read it. All right. Anyway, good looking rig. Well done. And what else? All right, we got another full car in the living room. Look at this. We got a full interior. And once again, wow, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to step up to a better wheel. Funko Pops? Is that right? I don't know what Funko Pops are. Cable management. Yeah. There's little cable action here, but that's pretty clean. That's really clean here. This one here was posted by VZ Sim 5 hours ago. That's a dude that got tired of getting high in a parking lot and just figured out how to put a car in his living room. Well played, Devin Booth. That's funny. That's super funny. All right. Well, that does take us to the end of the news. I have a few things that I want to share with you guys really quickly. Number one, today is the last day. 14 hours left to enter our Simpit LED contest. This is my first DIY project. I made an extra one. It is hands down the nicest one that I built, and I'm giving it away. I'll show you guys some pictures of it. You can see what it looks like. 37 LED lights. And that could be yours. All you have to do is enter. Go in the description of this show right below us. You will see a link to Gleam. And it's gleam.io. And then look up LED Rev RPM. Anyway, all you have to do is enter that contest. You can win. I'm going to be doing the drawing or letting Gleam select a winner tonight. And on Monday's show, I will tell you who wins one of these LEDs, and that will come with SimHub software as well. In addition to that, what else do I have to tell you guys about? Sunday is our F3 series, the Simpit Dallara F3 series. That'll be this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Practice, 2 o'clock race. I will be streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. And if you'd like to join, we had 2 new members I accepted today. So all you have to do is go search for Dallara F3 series or Simpit Road Racing series and send in an application. We'll get you in for that one, and you can tune in or race with us on Sunday. And what else did I want to show you guys today? Did I have another image? I might have had another image. My memory. Oh, yeah, tonight, the trucks. I'm so glad I looked at that. Tonight, 5 o'clock practice, 6 o'clock race. The Pro 2 trucks, those are free on iRacing. We're going to run at Phoenix Rallycross this time in the trucks because Phoenix is free, which means if you're in iRacing, you can race with us. 5 o'clock practice, 6 o'clock race. I might need to switch and start a new room, so you're going to have to leave practice, jump into the room. Password is going to be Simpit 2020. Simpit 2020. I better write that down. Simpit 2020 is the password for tonight's event. If you don't have iRacing, but you want to come out and race with us, send me an email, Shaun, SHAUN, @thesimpit.com. I do have free 3-month memberships for anybody who's never assigned a credit card to iRacing. You might have had an account. You just need to change your name and use a different credit card. Shaun, SHAUN, @thesimpit.com, and I can get you a 3-month code, and you can join us tonight in the Pro 2 trucks at Phoenix Rallycross. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to do heat racing, all that good stuff. Sunday is the F3 race, and then lastly, I am going to promote. I did a bunch of work on our patrons, so you guys hear me mention the Simpit patron team. I'm not going to make this long spiel. It'll be short. I did a lot of work on the membership levels. When I first introduced this program, I wanted it to go beyond what the show covered. I mean, if there's going to be a paywall, I wanted people to get something for it, not just put my hand out. I've reorganized the tiers. The perks are very accurate. We are actively working on those perks, and that even includes like we are going to do the Simpit patron race next Sunday. And the winner of the race is going to get this customized Simpit patron trophy for the race. We're also going to be doing the t-shirt giveaway. One of the patron members is going to go ahead and win a t-shirt as well. And then that's actually our makeup race for January. And then we're going to do another race the following weekend on Saturday. And we're going to give a trophy away to the winner of that one, as well as a free Simpit t-shirt to them as well. So that is where we are at. That is what is going on. And if you want information on that, just go to patreon.com/the Simpit. But that is going to do it for today's show. Hopefully you'll come out and join us for some racing tonight, or come out and watch. I'll be streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Hopefully you'll come out on Sunday and race with us in the Dallara. I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch if you can't race with us. And then when I get off the air YouTube here, we are going to continue on at Twitch. We have a few different things. We have an edit we want to do. We have some driving we want to do. We have that WinSim DIY project that we want to do as well. So lots going on. Check us out at Simpit Live on Twitch. If you like what we did today, give us a thumbs up. If you hated it, give us a thumbs down, but have the decency to send me an email and tell me what we can do better. Get out there, do some racing. Have a great weekend. Thank you for being part of the show. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.